everyone to the series of zeroing down to multi-bagger. We are discussing a very important thing today. What is that one thing that distinguishes Satta Bajar from authentic investing? And sometimes that line gets very thin. It gets blurred to the investors, to the people who are into the stock market other than investors like traders or speculators. So what is that one line? Because this one tweet I did 2 days back only, and a lot of people got very much triggered and very much angry just reading this tweet. So this tweet was simple. Dream 11 is gone. Weekly expiries are gone. We are about to be gone because SEBI is already working on it. And SME bubble has burst. Where will Sattebaj go from here? And a lot of weekly expiries people जो करते हैं और जो SME में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं they got triggered by this, by saying that these are authentic practices. How can you call them Satta Bajar? So let's understand what is Satta Bajar. For me, there is very simple definition of Satta Bajar. Satta is basically where you cannot predict your future because of two things, right? We cannot predict our future because of so many reasons, but because of two reasons when you cannot predict your future, that is the Satta. First, the game can be rigged with capital or supply, right? We have just heard about Jane Street, which used to rig the market. How they used to do that? They had some thousands of crore rupees. They used to invest that amount in some blue chip company or some mid cap company which was also in the FNO market. They used to invest that money. Then they used to take the opposite call in the options market, betting that the stock would fall. Then they used to exit the cash position from the same stock so that the stock falls deliberately. And when the stock used to fall, they used to make money in the options. A lot of people are saying this is not a illegal practice because they are not telling others to buy while they are selling. They are just exiting their own position while they are making profit out of it. So it's not illegal in the technical terms. But you and me both know that they rigged the game by using this loophole or strategy or whatever you want to call it, right? So the game can be rigged with capital or supply. What do I mean by supply? Let's say I have 100 crore rupees. I have picked 10 companies with 100 crore rupees market cap. I put 10 crore in each of the companies. So I own 10% of those companies, right? Now there is no liquidity. When there is no liquidity and the demand is there, the stock will go into the upper circuit. And when I exit, let's say after 5x, 7x, the stock will go down again in the lower circuit. And so if the game can be rigged with capital or supply, it means this is Satta because it's not in your hand. There is nothing you can do to influence that result that is you are facing. And the second condition is entry is easy but exit is hard. So if entry is easy, it means you can buy options, you can invest 500 rupees, 700 rupees on those expiries, you can invest 1000, 2000, 10,000 rupees in those SME stocks or micro cap companies, right? But when the exit comes, you cannot exit because of liquidity, because of a lot of things. A lot of times when FNO people they invest, they say that we are using the stop losses, right? See, if a stop loss would work, you would not need stop loss in that case, right? Because if stop loss is working, it means it will just exit and after 2-3% it will again go up. So you will regret that you put the stop loss there. It's where the stop loss doesn't work. Those are the positions that will kill you over the long term. So in 1 year, 2-3 positions will be such where the stop loss will not work. The stop loss will just get cancelled. Why? Because there is no liquidity itself. Because there has been a dump, there has been a technical glitch, because there has been a lot of rigging, and that is where this gambling term comes, right? So if the both answers are yes, it is the Satta Bajar. Now I have made it very simple for you. You can call it crypto, you can call it futures and options, you can call it penny, microcap, SME. They are mostly the same thing. and any innovative idea which is unregulated, which is giving you good returns, but that's not regulated by the governments, by the regulators, by any agencies. These are all part of that gambling. These are all part of that satta. Why? Because all these two conditions are getting fulfilled. First is that entry is easy, exit is tough. And the second is the game can be rigged by either money or the supply. Right? In the crypto also, we face the same thing. The supply is limited, and that is why the game is rigged. But what happens when they open the gates of the supply? Right? So before we move forward, let me just give you my introduction. Hi, my name is Nikhil Gangil. I'm a SEBI registered research analyst, founder and CEO, Intrinsic Value Equity Advisors. More than 320 crore we are managing asset under our advisory in 36 months at the age of 31. I'm ex-IIT Madras, ex-Larsen and Toubro, ex-Worley and I worked in various countries before moving back to India. And more than 1 lakh people see our journey on value investing, insights, strategies on various social media channels. I'm still figuring out the YouTube part, which I will need your help to get it figured out. And you can subscribe our channel for authentic knowledge like this one. We are not YouTube creators, we are not content creators, and we are not typical YouTubers, but what we want to do is we want to share the authentic knowledge to more and more people. So keep sharing, subscribing. Thanks a lot.